Fixing your feet? What's wrong with your feet?
Just fixing my feet.
Let me get your helmet for you.
Not wearing my boots today.
No. Why aren't you wearing your boots?
No boots today. I'm gonna go sneakering today.
I'm wearing my boots. Are you ready?
I'm getting kind of like I'm doing something really wrong. You know what that is? I'm becoming overconfident.
Yeah, don't
I'm
do
doing
that.
less gear. That's
Don't do
really
that.
bad. Shame on me. Look at that. Look, shame on me. Ooh, but I'm gonna go for a ride. Bob not liking me today about all that, but
I love you. What you talking about? Are you ready to get on this thing?
yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Can you do me? Can you grab the butt buffer? I did forget that.
Butt buffer in place.
The widening. Hey, Jimmy. They're widening the driveway. Yeah.
I think they're just that maybe repairing some cracked up areas too. So the butt part, I'll make sure I screen in real close.
Don't show my butt.
Hoorah!
Oh, the mirror view looks good.
Coach Beak's looking good today. Gotta get it done quick. Get it done quick. I can't remember how to do it. Tell you what, we hadn't been doing this in so long. Oh, we got it done. We're getting it done. Time. How you doing, Jimmy?
Get my confidence hat on. I mean, get my non-confidence hat on.
Non-confidence hat?
So,
I have my non-confidence hat on. Well, it's going to be A-okay. So where are we going today, Mom? What's the name of that place?
the Railroad Square Craft.
Railroad Square Craft House. That's what it's called. I cannot believe how light this jacket is in comparison to what I normally wear. This thing's great. It's 90 degrees outside right now, y'all.
I know. It's 90. I thought it was like 82.
Well, all I can say is that the thermostat on my car said 90, so maybe my car is telling me a lie. My car's lying to me. All right, you ready? We're back. That never gets old.
Oh my goodness, he had to do it. Think I'll be cold?
No, you're not going to be cold, baby. Nope. Okay, now this is one of the complaints that I have about all GPSs on my phone, because it's set up through a telephone database. It just comes right up. And on this, of course, you know, it's retrieving results. Now, when you're traveling, okay, so Craft House, Railroad Square, touch here for search tips. Where to, search bar, okay, so it's not really going to. Now, the funny thing about all of this, whenever you're dealing with GPSs, I did close the garage, correct? Okay. Is that, like I said, with a phone, it'll come right up. But with this, it's just not. It's gonna, I could type in an address if I was that interested, watching that guy there. But you can see, I will say this though, that GPS is far superior than the phone when working with a glove. It works exceptionally well. So here we go. Hit it. So when looking for things, you can hit restaurants, it'll bring restaurants up, but if you don't spell things right, whereas like on my phone, if I misspell something, it'll kind of search within that whole thing, and it'll come up, and then I can get the address, type the address in. But there again, that's an additional step. Is it worth it? I would say it's worth it to me. The display on this thing is absolutely superlative. So
You got your wallet, correct?
yes, making sure I got some money. We're gonna have to put gas in this thing. Once again, the boy, he was driving the heck out of this thing. He used some gas. And when he drives, he doesn't drive it near as conservatively as I do. So we're gonna go right here between these two. All right. Now the place that we're going is called the Craft House at Railroad Square. Close this windscreen. So the Craft House at Railroad Square, it's a little outdoor dining area. Now, for those who are familiar with the Tallahassee area, Railroad Square will come as no surprise, but what it is it's over towards Florida A&M and Florida State University. And Railroad Square used to be real beat up, real nasty looking. All the buildings were all dilapidated and stuff. And through the planning commission downtown, they really took this thing seriously, and they got it looking so beautiful down there. It's real artsy now, very, very cool. So we're gonna hit that place, hang out, chat, talk, catch up on some things. So join us as we take on the world today, doing some business. I tell you what, this jacket, man, this jacket it is absolutely killer. This thing is awesome. It is pretty filthy, I will say that, but it's been across the country 2 times and has been through several seasons of riding on motorcycles and through all kinds of weather. I'm going to be doing some videos here that'll probably be coming out on Saturdays for my CanAm material on how to maintain your equipment, because things are starting to happen. As you saw with Coach Vic's earpiece came out of her helmet. Those things need to be buttoned up. You know, from the heat of traveling, that glue starts to give way. So we're going to have to do some repairs on that. We need to clean all of our jackets. It takes a special series of chemicals, and I'm going to tell you, those things aren't cheap. 75, 80 bucks probably to buy the stuff to clean a few jackets. And that's with me doing the work. It takes a couple of days, but it does a beautiful job. The reason you don't want to do a standard wash job on a jacket, for those who have never done this, is because these tech jackets, as you notice when you're riding, they don't get all waterlogged and weigh a ton. So what you do is when you if you just wash them, the things that seal the fibers on this thing that keep it from being waterlogged, you'll take all of those properties out of the material when you just do a regular wash job with a regular soap. So you got to get the proper chemicals and then recoat it, and then it will look new and work good as new. And although it may be 75 bucks, it's a lot cheaper than buying 3 jackets, that each one of those jackets cost over twice that. In fact, one of my jackets cost 3 times that. So nice. I like those cars. They remind me of Hot Wheels. Let's see how sensitive. Oh, look at that, man. That is just right, man. I'm telling you, the foam just would not do that with my thumb on these gloves. It just wouldn't do it. So I'm very, very pleased with that. So we know the thumb works with the index finger work. Yes. Wow. Will it move? Yeah, man. That is super cool. So the Garmin Zumo XT, I'm going to tell you, so far I like it. Other than the search engine not being as in depth as it is on a phone, which no GPS that I've ever seen is. But I like the permanent install. It's not blocking my view to the mirror. It may look that way to you, but of course the camera's down by my chin. I'm looking over it, looking at the mirror, looking over it. It's where my phone used to sit, right there. So now I've got my phone down low. Don't have to worry about the rain anymore with this thing here. It's waterproof. And I'll take the phone, put it down here in my little glove compartment, and I don't have to worry about it getting messed up in the rain. You know, Coach Vic, it was funny, she was talking about being overconfident and not wearing gear. And look at what we got here. No helmets, t-shirts, jeans. There again, I got no problem with people doing it. Do what you want. But man, I tell you, I watched a video here recently of a young lady that I can't think of her name. If I remember, I'll drop a tag down below or a card. Anyway, she ooh, look at that car. He cut them right off, didn't he? Anyway, this young lady went down. She was letting someone ride her on her motorcycle, and on a turn they went wide, and she was wearing her gear, her gloves. She had some major rash on her fingers. It just blew the fingers right out of her gloves. But you know, and she was wearing ankle boots and ended up shattering her ankle, having to have surgery on that. It's serious stuff, man. If you go down at 30 miles an hour even, and we're doing 55 miles an hour right now, that's fast. That's a lot of forward momentum. So So I wear my gear. I'm not going to say I wear it all the time, and I can't convince Coach Vic to wear as much as I do. I worry about her. But there again, I do believe that, you know, look, hey, you make your decisions about you. You do you, I do me. If you don't want to wear your gear, man, don't wear it, whatever. But I'm wearing mine. I'd like for you to wear yours. I'd like to, you know, see you be okay if something ever happened. But so right now it is showing 86 degrees. It was 90 degrees at track today, so it's starting to cool off a little bit.
Arrow went off the screen.
That's because I was moving it around. So what Coach Vic was telling me, because I moved the screen around, the arrow was not there. If I just, you know, let the computer do itself, it will stay there. But when you move it, when you manually move the map, it will stay there. It's making the assumption that you're looking for something. Here we go. So of the GPS, though, I've looked at a lot of things on it. So far, like I said, so good. I'm pleased with the performance of it. It's a lot of fun, you know, always having new stuff. I hope it does well. The hardwire installation, like I said, you've seen the video on that by now from last weekend. It's pretty solid. We got this motorcycle coming up beside us. I'd like to move over, but I'm not going to cut them off, obviously. All right, they're turning. There you go. You know, it's amazing the miles that my son has put on this thing. He rode over 260 miles on this thing while he was here. 130 on this tank of gas and 140 on the other. So yeah, 270 miles. That's just us tootling around town too. So he got some experience on it. It's always fun to ride around and watch the Spyder in action and see, you know, a younger person's skill sets and how they do on it. All right, well, we are going to be going through the downtown area here in a minute, and I will flip these cameras back on once we get closer. Before we get to the downtown area, though, I want to ask you to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We do appreciate it. I hate that guy.
What guy?
You didn't see the guy walking down the sidewalk?
Why do you hate him?
He was in great shape.
Oh.
Did you see him?
No.
Good. Man, I tell you, I got to get back in the gym, girl. I got to. My goodness.
3-hour coffee day mornings.
That's true. Look at this guy on the electric bicycle right there. He pedals and then, yep, that's electric bike. That was somebody waving at us. You know, it's amazing the amount of waves and things that we get. Coach Vic's stressing out. She thinks I'm going too fast. But it's amazing the amount of waves and things that we get, that people, a lot of times will get that wave and you think it's just because it's the Spyder. And lo and behold, somebody will talk to us because they know us from the channel. It's like the coolest thing ever, you know. It is a beautiful afternoon, y'all. I was watching the weather as I was perusing the northern states, preparing for our trip, looking at the almanac and things of that nature, you know, trying to figure out when the most opportune times to travel were. And again,
the trees got nice.
Yeah, wow, they've done the landscaping since last time we were here. That's nice.
It's unbelievable.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
There was nothing a year ago.
That's crazy. That is beautiful. We're going to have a skyline here in Tallahassee eventually, huh?
We got to just come stay here for a night just for fun.
I could afford that room, maybe.
Yeah, probably not, though.
Yeah, the landscaping really makes it look a lot prettier, doesn't it?
Unbelievable.
Coach Vic's getting hot. She's cooking back there. You know, every time Every time I watch that video about spiders burning, when the fan comes on, I'm like, am I about to ignite? So far so good. I haven't combusted yet, so I think we're okay. So this up here at this red light is Railroad Avenue, and that's where we turn. At least they've got the yellow flashing light out, so you're not just having to wait, you know, forever. So what we do, we got room, blast on through here. Da-da-da-da, gotta merge. Keep an eye on all these people. All this used to just be literally falling down slums. I mean, it was really bad over here. It really is pretty. They have really cleaned this up and got this whole area just looking wonderful. Coach Vic just headbutted me. Alright, now see, that's where you go to Florida A&M right there, and then over on that, in that direction, over that away is Florida State. And these are the buildings where all of this stuff is back in there, but I believe, okay, all right, here we are. Yeah, all right, okay, so I know where we are. Yeah, Coach Vic square, she straightened me right out. All right, so now we just got to find a place to park, which parking down here is always a challenge as well. Let's see what we got. There's a ramp there, so we can go in with the wheelchair there, it looks like. Man, there ain't no parking, is there? Huh.
They made a ramp.
Yeah, Coach Vic came over here. Yeah, she came up here one day and they had to get her up the wall. That was before they had, you know, improved a lot of this back here. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, got the little elevator for the wheelchair right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, okay. Nice, that was perfect. That worked out well. Coach Vic got a good eye for this stuff. All right, here we are.
Privilege. First class parking, you gotta use it every now and then.
All right, let me get your chair out. This place is going to be pretty awesome. You know, I meant to bring the keys to the trailer, but I didn't do it. Time. There we go. Nice.
I want to sit out in the courtyard. Just for the experience. There's an older man with a younger girl over there.
That's what they say about me with you. Oh.
Oh, maybe he's not. From the back, he looked like it, but he's not. He's young.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, well, everything is secure. It looks like Coach Vic has found us a place out in the sunshine. I guess she wants to cook my old grain. So I take it you want to make sure we didn't get too cold.
Yes, I want to be warm. I need a napkin. I hope that's rust. Yes, rust. It's rust, but it was something else.
I thought it was poop.
Yes, dog, bird, dookie.
We could bring the dogs over here, couldn't we?
I'm gonna have ladies' night out here one night.
That's nice. I guess waiting on the menu, huh?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. All right, Coach Vic wants to impress me. She wants to go up the ramp without any assistance.
I do it all the time.
You do?
I go up all the time.
I will admit she did pretty good. She did pretty good. Well, Coach Vic does a pretty good job, man. She can go up some stuff now with that wheelchair. She'll surprise you. She still surprises me after 20 years, man. It's crazy. Ooh, she was gonna do a wheelie. Wow.
Impressive.
You sure were concentrating all the hard.
I haven't done that in so long. When you become old, you gotta focus more.
Gotta focus.
I don't want to be overconfident.
I think Coach Vic's mocking my video about overconfident.
I don't want the overconfidence to kill me. But I was a little chicken. I haven't done that. I haven't gone down a ramp like that in a long time. That really is a simple rant, but being old, you know.
You're not old.
Being older, you know, the fear factor sets in, you know. I did it. Yay!
She did it. I'm trying to say something here, baby. The weird things are going on right now with YouTube.
Yeah, like what?
Just the whole subscriber thing. It's weird.
Is it not? You're not getting any subscribers? Subscribe. You have to subscribe.
But, you know, speaking of subscribers, though, 64% of the people that watch the videos are not subscribed.
You need to subscribe. You need to subscribe.
You notice when Coach
Sign up. Do your little login thingy. You got to sign up to YouTube. Do your username and your password. Subscribe.
Why do you keep blowing your glasses?
Because I think it's cool. And get your notification bell going so you can see all of Coach Bob's cool videos. Because they are good. And if you're new to the channel, go back and look at the older ones. I just looked at an older one like a year ago that I haven't seen in a year. Because I don't rewatch the channel. I don't rewatch myself. I don't rewatch the channel. So when I went back and saw the video of like a year ago,
it's funny. I mean,
on a woman's perspective, it was pretty funny.
Some of the videos that I watch, I forgot that we even made them.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that
video.
video.
It's weird how that works.
So anyway, go back and watch them if you're new to the channel.
Well, one of the things that we're going to start doing, we do have some videos that didn't get a lot of views. That, you know, the quality of them, I think, have gotten a little better over the year. So what we'll probably do is drop some of those, take those down, and maybe reshoot some of the ones that people have expressed interest in. But we have over 200 videos now.
Wow, that's a lot.
So it's hard to sift through that much material. So, and I get that. So we're gonna have to revamp some of the old ones and figure some things out, because if not, people aren't gonna get the information anymore.
And he has a lot of information. Please listen to him.
Don't listen.
Because I have to hear it again and again and again. So please listen to him.
I will say I'm an informationaholic. I know.
He retains everything. You could tell me something, I'll forget about it in 5 minutes. See? I already forgot what I was talking about.
So we get here. Coach Vic asks for the menu.
He goes,
there it is right there.
Download that thingy. I'm like, and I go, well, what if I don't have a phone? He goes, you don't have a phone? I said, well, if I didn't bring it, or yeah, if I didn't have it. Because then we would have to, I'd have to tell you the menu by memory. There's not even a paper menu. We've gotten old. And I would have sat here all day waiting for a menu. That wouldn't even register to me, not knowing what they were for. Oh my goodness. And their menu is very limited, which is, I always told Coach Bob, a restaurant, to do good business in a restaurant, have a very limited menu, so you have less inventory. And they did. They're just hamburgers and chicken nuggets, right? And a fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which actually sounds kind of interesting. I might have to get that for dessert.
So Coach Vic, you ready to go to Key West?
Yes, I am. But our schedule's getting busier and busier to go. We got to start taking out things.
So when we start doing our plan, when we leave here, we're going to go to Naples. That's the plan right now on day Naples, Florida.
And then
Naples to Key West and back up to Key Largo.
To stay the night, yeah.
And then Key Largo to wherever, and then home.
Yes. Ice baby.
And then the next day we'll get up, we'll roll out to heading towards Hot Springs. Now Hot Springs is like a 750-mile trip, so what we'll do a big day, like a 500-mile day, and then we'll have a small day, and then we'll be there easily by lunchtime. We'll spend the whole day there, and then we'll be breaking that trip up over 2 days, heading up to Niagara Falls. And then depart Niagara Falls, head eastbound out of there, and probably another 2, maybe 3 days up to the very tippy top of Maine. And then we'll snap a U-turn and pick our way back down, figuring out whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm a little antsy about doing the East Coast, although my original plan was to go up the East Coast all the way up, but I'm a little antsy doing the 95 thing. I might try bits and pieces of it, but if it's too busy, I don't want any part of that.
Well, you know, we're honestly, we're just concerned about the traffic around Boston, New York City,
and I would
New
love
Jersey.
to go to those places, but I don't want to be in all the craziness. You know, I just realized.
What's that?
We walked in here, okay, and I didn't bring a mask again. And I saw
can't say that.
And I saw people leaving with a mask, but I'm like, all right, you can just edit all that.
All right, so we got the barbecue burger and
the Caprice.
Caprice.
That's okay already. After my couple bites, I'm like, not the best burger.
Mine's very good.
It'll do, but not the best.
The ginger ale's really good.
That was refreshing.
A big old hamburger patty.
Yeah.
All right, so we just finished our meal. It's funny when you start dealing with newer things and newer places. You know, we travel, and my son always tells me I'm way more tech savvy than he is.
Are you? Oh, really?
Yeah, he tells me that we're way more, you know, because I've gifts, cash gifts through text messaging. And,
oh, I don't do that.
I've done all kinds of little things. I set up all of our network stuff at the house, and
he does all that.
And you know, and I make things work.
Yeah, you are.
One of the things that I've never really done is Apple Pay.
Oh, you just learned that today.
So one of the things here, in order to pay,
I'm sure they would have taken cash though.
Maybe.
Yeah, they have to. You come here without a phone, you gotta.
I think that we're dinosaurs, baby. It's the craziest thing. I mean, you set this stuff up on your watch and on your phone, and it's just super easy to spend your money.
Terrible.
It's kind of scary, cashless society thing, you know. Don't want to get into a conspiracy theory guy, but you know, it is weird. It's certainly something I never thought I would see in my lifetime.
I've learned that my kids will do Uber Eats and those DoorDash thingies and pay like an extra $10 just to get food delivered to them. An $8 Chick-fil-A is going to cost you almost $20.
So we're definitely we're showing our age. It really is amazing. Also, we're going to be getting ready to cross the country. This stuff is becoming more common, where people don't want to handle your money and they don't want to be handing their card and all that stuff. So
cashless society.
This stuff is going to get more and more common. So for you folks that are just a decade older than me, at 68, 70, it's more difficult for them, and it's difficult. It's odd to me.
Very odd.
But so far we've been able to keep up, you know. She's gonna say yes, I am. Are you ready to go?
Yes, I am. It got chilly now. It's not even cold, but
when you go from 90 to 75 in about an hour and a half, that's probably about what it is, 78 to 75, somewhere around there.
I like to come here earlier so I can get the sunshine longer.
Yeah.
I like the sunshine.
It was a beautiful ride over. It'll be a nice ride home.
I brought my other jacket.
All right, sweet mamacita.
Sweet mamacita. Sweet Merstercita. Yes, I'm ready. Let's hit the road, Jack.
Don't come back no more, no more.
It's 8 o'clock.
Isn't that funny? You know, used to.
It's ready. We're just now getting ready.
You're getting ready to
No,
go
not
out?
even. We'll get ready to leave. We'll get ready at 9 to go out at 10. Now I'm like, I'm ready to get home and relax.
Get to bed. It's 8 o'clock. Oh,
I'm ready to get home and relax.
All right, well, let's load this puppy up and roll down the road. Boom. It's right up there, isn't it? You voguing? You know, Coach Vic actually is a dancing machine. I didn't know if you knew that. Hi, have a good night. She is actually a dancing machine. You dancing like Madonna?
No, I'm not dancing like Madonna.
Who's Banana?
I'm not dancing like Madonna. I'm not dancing like Madonna. I'm dancing like me, as I would tell little Coach, this old woman.
This old woman?
We're going straight home. We'll just pee.
If you need to go to the restroom, Coach Vic, I would suggest you go.
Darn it.
That'll give me a chance to get everything unlocked anyway. All right, let's get this thing packed up, loaded up, ready to go. I drop a lot of stuff. This place was pretty cool, I will say. I really did enjoy it. I'm not gonna say the service was like really, really fast. The food was really, really good. So check it out.
Time! That was a record.
Oh, that was pretty fast. Got a kiss for that.
Do what, sweetie?
Pulled my speaker up to my eyeball. My microphone to my eyeball.
Microphone.
I am so full. Don't do this to me anymore. I can't eat like this. Got the celery and cucumbers.
I don't know if you ever experienced that, but if the gas is low on this thing, every now and then it'll do that. It'll be slow to crank. It's like the fuel is not making it to the injector. It just sounds like it's not getting fuel. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it can be a little unnerving. So what I'm gonna have to do is, yep, you are right. You are correctamundo. Well, I sure as heck cut it too, man. I cut it a little too sharp there. There we go, right there. I'll come on back. We'll push it now. Got this big hill. We'll have a whole lot of room to work with them scooters. There we go. All right. Man, hopefully we won't bottom out there. That's pretty big old dip. We'll ride back through Railroad Square though, show you what it looks like. So that's where we just were, obviously. And these are all those cool old industrial buildings we were telling you about that they've redone a lot of this stuff. It's pretty cool. See, now they've got the little drum circle over here. So if you're ever in Tallahassee, you want to go somewhere cool that's a little out of the way. It's just, you know, it's just got that cool vibe to it. There's a rock climbing gym right there too. Got some friends that climb there. Some of my son's friends actually from when, you know, they were in school together. But if you ever want to go a place that's kind of cool, you know, got that vibe, that I'm a young chic dude. Even if you're like me and you're not really a young chic dude. My daughter actually played there on that stage. But you see a lot of the rental scooters around here. They've got the little electric powered rental scooters. People ride them. It's pretty cool. That was good, man. That was awesome. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to run Coach Vic to the house, and then I'm going to go out and fill the Spyder up with gas. I don't really like running low like that. And then, like I said, something like that happens where that thing doesn't sound like it really wants to crank. Man, it gets me a little nervous, especially when we start talking about traveling across the country. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it just, like I said, it just makes me a little bit nervous. Cool stuff. Very cool mural. Yep. Oh, Roboto, man, we used to eat at the Roboto grill quite a bit. Not that one, but oh yeah, man, this is happening down here. It is happening down here. There's Voodoo Dog. That's where Dave and I ate that one time, and Coach Vic and I have eaten there before on a previous episode. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little outing with us. Hopefully you got to hang out and check out a few things, see a few things you didn't get to see normally. If it's cold where you are and you're looking for some warm air, you got to hang out in 90-degree temperature today. If it's raining where you are, it's a beautiful cloud-free sky tonight, which is super nice. You know, I do have friends ask me, they go, man, you're going to get the trailer out and hook all that up just to go get something to eat? Man, the trailer literally takes 1 minute to hook up. It's just not a big deal. And the very fact that I've gotten so used to, you know, dealing with the wheelchair thing with Coach Vic in the years, we're used to taking a little bit longer to do things anyway. I do like the way this thing tells you what road is next, and it shows you the speed limit and the rate that you are driving, and it will show up in red. My phone does some of that, but it's not as clear. The precision and the visibility on this thing is really, really nice. Hang on there, Coach Vic. All right, well, we're just going to cruise on to the house, and we will see you next time. So until then, I want you to do me a favor. Go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, you know what I'm going to say, if you're not having fun, you are definitely doing it wrong. We'll see you on the road real soon. Hopefully see some of y'all in Hot Springs, Arkansas soon. It's going to be a heck of a trip, I'll tell you that. See you later.